So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new video, as this week it's Champions League time as Manchester United are set to go to the Allianz to take on Bayern Munich. A game which right now I am not looking forward to, but we have to cover it for you guys in this video. So if you do enjoy it, please make sure to give it a like. If you are new to the channel as well and have not subscribed and want to do so, please make sure you guys are hitting that red button in the bottom right corner of this video. And as always guys, please get involved in the comment section, letting me know your thoughts and your score predictions for the game. But anyway guys, let's get on to the preview. So guys, what's going on? So this week, Manchester United begin our Champions League campaign, going away to take on Bayern Munich. A game which has not really come at the right time with the way we're playing. But before we talk more about it, I just want to say regarding the Brighton game, I'm sorry there was no match reaction. I was able to watch the first half, but then my stream stopped and it wasn't working again. So I didn't catch most of the second half, which again is where most of the action happened and most of the goals came. So I'm sorry about that, guys. But yeah, another loss, another frustrating game for Manchester United. And right now, the club's a mess. You know, off the pitch, you got the Sancho situation going on. You got the Anthony investigation going on. But on the pitch, it's even worse. You know, 6 points from 5 games to start the season. I can't remember if last season's first 5 games was worse or better. I know we got, thumped twice or 3 times last season at the beginning, but I don't know which was worse, to be fair, because we've already lost to Spurs, which again, a game which we should have been winning, or you'd back us to win. I mean, we got dominated by them. We should have been getting something from Arsenal, in my opinion, the way we played. And again, we don't end up on the right scoreline and we lose the game. So it's just frustrating as well, because you can't even gain anything from the performances. There's no positives. You're getting no confidence from what the players are doing. And we're just a mess. We are a total mess. We got key injuries to Varane, to Luke Shaw, Mason Mount. And I'm pleading here saying, I hope Mason Mount is fit for this Bayern Munich game. I should never be saying that and asking for Mason Mount to be fit, to come back into this team like it's the last thing we have to offer. So honestly, it's so hard to take at the moment, because I didn't expect this. I don't think anybody expected this poor start to the season. I know we've had a bit of a difficult run, playing Arsenal, playing Spurs, but even against Wolves, even against, who was the other team we beat? Can't even remember who we beat just earlier on, or 2 games ago, but the performances are not good. We're getting away with wins. We're getting over the line through moments. And again, we don't seem to have any plan. Like the first half of that Brighton game, first 30 minutes, and Eriksen and Casemiro just looked knackered. We were losing our markers. Brighton had so much space. They outplayed us at Old Trafford. They outplayed us. That should never be happening. That's unacceptable. And it's just so frustrating as well, because at the moment, the players are not just showing us anything. They are not showing us anything. And that's strange, because most of them look off it. And last season, a lot of these players were so key to our team, and the reason why we were so successful last season, with the season we had, winning the Carabao Cup, getting top 4, like Casemiro, one of our best signings, and again, way off it this season so far. But I'm not going to just put the blame on him, because he helped us so much last season. Other players need to start stepping up. They really do. And I know we have injuries, but it's really, really not good enough at the moment. And it's a massive concern, because 5 games in, we have Burnley and Sheffield coming up. And I swear to God, if we don't get anything out of those games, our season is over already. We are in serious danger of literally ending our season already, because if we lose to Burnley and Sheffield, there's no hope. There's no hope. You cannot afford to, I know we're going to Burnley and our way forward is terrible, so we might even struggle there, but we cannot afford to lose those games or even draw them at the moment. We've lost 3 games this season. We're already a dozen of points behind Man City. Like, who expected? I'm really, really frustrated. I'm not at the point where some people are saying Ten Hag, he does need time. We need to be patient with Højlund. We need to be patient when Amrabat comes into the squad, because it's going to take another 4 or 5 games for them to really get going in the league, and also for Ten Hag to realise what his best team is around these players, because he has no idea when Anthony will be back. He has no idea if he wants Sancho back in the squad, because I wouldn't with what he did. So honestly, we're just a mess at the moment. I don't see it getting any better. But yeah, all that effort back at Old Trafford, that home streak that we had, is just gone. in one game against Brighton, who outplayed us. So, yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. I'm sorry there was no match reaction for it, but yeah, right now it's just not a good time, and this is it, supporting Manchester United. It's really bad. Like, honestly, guys, if you don't support a team, don't choose Manchester United, and don't get fully invested into doing it, because they will let you down like we have done this season. But there's still a long way to go. I'm not going to get, angry yet. I'm not going to get concerned about it, because, of course, there's a lot of concerning aspects going on in our game at the moment, but we are early in, and if you can get a good result in the next run of games we have, including Sheffield, Burnley. I know we have Bayern Munich, but we've got Crystal Palace as well coming up, which I am going to. So get past the Bayern Munich game. But it would just be typical for Manchester United to win that game on Wednesday. It really would. It would not surprise me if we win that game. It really wouldn't. But yeah, talking about the game, of course, our Champions League campaign begins this week, going away to the Allianz Arena. As I've just mentioned, it's not the time I really wanted to go and face Bayern Munich. I know they're not playing the best at the moment. They just drew 2-2, I think, to Leverkusen, who have started the season well. But Harry Kane's firing, and when Harry Kane's firing, it causes danger. It worries me a lot that Harry Kane has started the season well, because you just know he's going to score on Wednesday. And we know the key players, Gnabry's, the Sané's, the Kimmich's, the Goretzka's, world-class players all over their team. I don't know if Neuer's available, but their defence is very leaky, and that's one thing I do think we can get at on Wednesday. I know going away to there is difficult, and probably our best result is going to be a draw, in my opinion. I don't see us winning this game. The best opportunity we have is getting a draw on Wednesday, and I would take that, to be fair. With our Champions League group, we got Copenhagen, Galatasaray, and of course Bayern Munich. So I do think we're going to beat Copenhagen twice. I would like to really hope that we would do that, home and away. Galatasaray, a bit tricky, to be fair. Going away to Turkey to play them is going to be very difficult. Stars in their team now. They got Mertens, they've got Wilfried Zaha, Icardi's just signed for them permanently as well. They got Lucas Torreira in the middle, so they do have players, and they are building quite a solid team now, so it does scare me in a way. But again, we should be beating them home and away. There should be no excuses. And then you got Bayern Munich, who away from home, a draw is our best outcome, in my opinion, that we can hope for. But back at Old Trafford, who knows? I think it's the last game of the season, or the Champions League group stage, where we do play Bayern Munich at home. So imagine going into that, it relies on that game, and we need to win or draw. It could be dangerous. So we need to make sure we are getting results against Galatasaray. We are beating Copenhagen to succeed in this group, because the way the season started, we need to make sure we're going well in the Champions League this season to give us some kind of hope. Because I said at the start of the season, yeah, we're in a better position to win the Champions League than the league. So maybe that's what we got hope to win this season. I don't think it will happen, considering the way we're playing and how easy it is to play against us at the moment. But yeah, I am concerned about the game Wednesday. I really am. If we were going into it, 5 games, we've got 4 wins and a draw potentially, I'd be very confident going into this, because Bayern Munich, they've not got Lewandowski, but they just replaced him with Harry Kane, didn't they? So I mean, I would be more confident going into it, but I'm just not at the moment. I'm really not holding much hope, but we just have to pray on Wednesday that we do get some kind of result. But if we do end up losing, I just don't want to get battered. I really don't. If we end up losing 1 or 2-0, bossed around, I'll take it, because we're not expected to win. But I just want to see us go out there and put something in, because that's the least we could do at the moment with the way we're playing. And it's going to be difficult to understand what Ten Hag is going to do in this game. Team-wise, it's going to be tricky. Does he stick with what he did against Brighton, which obviously didn't work on the day? He didn't give Garnacho a chance. He didn't give Palacio an opportunity, which I thought one of those were going to get on the day. So maybe he gives them an opportunity in this game, but is it too big of a game to do that? Is he going to stick to what he knows? Is he going to put Bruno back on the wing, where, it's not been good, and it's not really beneficial for Manchester United to do that, because we need Bruno creating, and the way he can create is in that cam position where he gives Marcus Rashford, Anthony, or whoever's playing opportunities to score, which we need. Højlund could be a big factor in this game away from home. You do need that character up top, that hold up play striker. Just ease things down a bit, give us those chances. So I do think having him in the team will give us a lot of calmness up top. And to be fair, the way he started the season, he looked good against Arsenal when he came on, looked good against Brighton at times, so he could be a major positive going into the game. And we know Rashford likes these big games. He is a big game player. The way he's been playing recently, we have criticised him for being too greedy, and our only plan seems to be just whacking the ball to him and seeing what he can do. So And the midfield as well, against Kimmich and Goretzka, or who else do they have in the midfield? Kimmich, Goretzka, I don't know who else they have anymore, to be fair. I haven't watched them in a while, but Kimmich, Goretzka, players like that, the way we're playing, they're going to walk through Eriksen and Casemiro, because 30 minutes in on Saturday, they look knackered. They look knackered. I don't know why that is, because yes, with Eriksen, we know he can't do it anymore, but with Mount missing, Amrabat not ready yet, it's our only choice, and that's the problems at the moment. The depth is scarily bad, the depth at the moment. But saying all of this, guys, let's get into my team for the game. So, guys, what's going on? Here's my team going into the game against Bayern Munich on Wednesday. So we got Andre and Nana in goal. The back forces, Reguilon, Martinez, Lindelof and Diego Dallo. And I've just learned that Wan-Bissaka's also injured now and is going to be out for, I think, like 2 to 3 weeks. So another issue comes Manchester United's way. And going to the Allianz with that defence, it doesn't give me any hope, really, does it? Let's be honest, because the way we've started, the injuries we're getting now, it's just not what you want. So that's the best fall we're going to have to take to Bayern Munich on Wednesday. So Reguilon had a good game against Brighton on Saturday, so I hope he can continue that. Martinez as well, not started the season too brightly. It's just tough at the moment, isn't it? So that's the defence for me. In the midfield, Casemiro alongside the returning Mason Mount. We don't know yet if he will be available. We'll know when Ten Hag does his press conference. I think it's today, later on today or tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see what he says, but he could be back for this one. But if not, it'll be Eriksen again, won't it? Or even Scott McTominay in a game like this. And I have gone back to the winger formation, because watching that game on Saturday, or the first half of it, which I did watch, was terrible. We need wingers in this side. We need Bruno in the middle to be creative and be the main spark for us. So I have gone with Bruno, Rashford, Pellistri, which some people think, yeah, he's never going to play, mate. It's a big game. He wouldn't throw him into the deep end at this point. And I do agree with you there, but I just don't think there's any reason why you shouldn't do it, because we're not playing well at the moment. It's not like we're getting results. It's not like we're seeing performances from this team. And maybe a Pellistri or Garnacho, you're starting on Wednesday, could be good for us. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? But more than likely, the thing that Ten Hag will probably do is play Eriksen and Cam. If Mount's not available, then McTominay and CDM with Bruno back out on the wing. That's the more likely thing you're going to see, but this is what I want to see going into the game. And of course, Højlund up top as well, which is going to be crucial for us to have that type of player up top, the character, the hold-up play, getting in behind. It's a player which can cause Bayern Munich's defence a lot of problems on Wednesday, so I'm excited to see how he can do. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know your teams, and let's get back to the preview. So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So that's my team going into it on Wednesday. Let me know your thoughts down below. We've not had the press conference before the game yet, so we don't know too much on the team. So we don't know if Mason Mount will be available and back from injury to play this one, which again, at the moment, it would be quite refreshing to see Mason Mount back into the side. I know he didn't start the season well, but at the moment, we need him. I don't know why I'm saying that. I shouldn't be saying that, but we do need Mason Mount in this team at the moment, in my opinion. So we don't know too much on him. And then we got Amrabat. We don't know when he'll be able to play or ready to play. So we'll hear about that from Ten Hag soon enough, I feel. And also any other things regarding players at the moment, injuries, and who will be available. So we're not too sure what's going to happen, but that's my predicted team. I don't want to see the same formation that we put out against Brighton. It didn't work. Yes, he tried something new. And he's open to do that. He's the manager. He can try something new. If it pays off, it pays off. If it doesn't, you know not to do it again. So I don't want to see that on Wednesday. I want to see us back to the wingers and, give Pellistri a chance. Give Garnacho a chance. Big game. They come into it and they may step up. If they don't and they have a poor game, you can say maybe it was the wrong decision. Maybe it was too big of a game. But from what we're seeing so far this season, there's no excuses. There's no reason why you shouldn't be giving Garnacho a chance when there's no Anthony, when there's no Sancho. There's no reason why you shouldn't be giving Pellistri a chance in these type of games to prove themselves, because big games now and big players play for Manchester United. So there's no point in saying, oh, these guys can't play. I think it's too big of a game. You're playing for Manchester United. Nothing should be too big when you're playing at a club like us. So you have to really take things in and realise how things are going at the moment and adjust to that. So, yeah, I do reckon well, Ten Hag should give Pellistri or Garnacho a chance in this game. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. But that's my team going into it. I just hope that Mason Mount is back and maybe Amrabat can make his debut. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see going into the game. But a bit about Bayern Munich. They've started the season well. Of course, they're favourites to win the Bundesliga. And they may be dark horses for the Champions League because I don't think they're as far up to win it as anyone would expect, to be fair. And again, signing Harry Kane, it's just a massive step in the right direction to win in the Champions League because he'll score you 30 goals. He'll help you out so much in the Champions League. He'll win you the Bundesliga on his own. That's how good Harry Kane is. So they're going to have no issues winning the Bundesliga. And I do reckon they'll go quite far in the Champions League and probably will more than definitely will top this group because I don't see Manchester United finishing first in our Champions League group. But as I said, we know their key players, Kimmich, Goretzka, Sane, Gnabry. Harry Kane's just joined. Kim Min-jae at the back. Manchester United were linked with him. We wanted him, but Bayern Munich snatched him up. Upamecano. But what I can say, like I said earlier, they are quite leaky. They are conceding goals at the moment. So that's to our benefit, to be fair, because if we can get Rashford going in this game, he'll score goals. If we can get Højlund going, hopefully he'll get his first goal for Manchester United on Wednesday. So I do think attacking-wise, we can definitely hurt Bayern Munich. But it's just that midfield and defensively where we've been so poor recently, so open. You know, the other teams just have so much space to play against. We're so easy to play against as well. So, you know, it's come at the wrong time where I'm not holding too much in this game on Wednesday. But my score predictions and my final thoughts, I'm going to say Manchester United will lose this game 2-0. Our best chance is a draw, a 0-0, a 1-1. I'll be over the moon. With the way we're playing, I will be absolutely over the moon. And as I've said, it would be the most typical Manchester United thing to go to Bayern Munich in the Allianz Arena and win that game. It would just be so typical, and I wouldn't be surprised by it. I'm not going to come on here after the match has finished, and if we've won, I'm not going to be surprised by it because it's what Manchester United do. They give you these crap and shit games against Brighton, against Arsenal, against Spurs, and they somehow come out and win these type of games 1-0 like in a game where it matters. So it is difficult, guys. But yeah, 2-0 Bayern Munich, in my opinion. I do think Harry Kane's going to get them both as well. I do think he's going to have a field day with the way our players are defending. No Wan-Bissaka as well because he's injured. So it's difficult, guys, to have any hope going into this game. But I'm going to say 2-0, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Of course, guys, we're not expected to win. We really aren't. So don't go over the top about this. We still have Copenhagen to play twice. We still have Galatasaray. So I do think we'll get out of this group. But yeah, a win here could change the direction of Manchester United this season. That's what I'm saying. A win here, and we could go on to win our next 5 or 6 games in a row because it does give you confidence winning these type of games. But we'll have to wait and see what happens, guys. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, I'm sorry there was no match reaction for the Brighton game, but honestly, sometimes, guys, if I don't see the whole match, I'm not going to come on and give a match reaction because I don't know too much about it. So there's not much point me coming online about things. So normally you'll get videos every single week, guys. So there's just times like that, 3 o'clock kickoffs where my stream just goes off and I can't get it back. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to subscribe and like the video if you are new. But anyway, guys, let's go on to the preview. No, video over, isn't it? Sorry, boys. See you later.